Welcome back to another episode of the Ark Survival Guide. We just stopped off on this little island that was covered in trees, and it was a really great place to get some supplies, no predators, no problems, and had lots of trees, rocks, boulders, all that good stuff. So I just got done grabbing a bunch of the boulders with my Doedicurus before we head out, and I'm just going to load up everything into these storage compartments. And that is so convenient, isn't it? We just have that huge door that we open up and load everything in. So we are in the middle of an expedition all the way down the jungle coast in order to find and tame an Ankylosaur. We got a whole bunch of fish meat, which we've been grilling up from all these rays that have been attacking us, and our plant species X are just killing off everything that bothers us. So we essentially have a floating battleship with turrets and all that good stuff. So we've just been able to really just knock everything down here. So it's been very good, very good. And we have some metal over here, so I'm gonna just move my Doedicurus and grab some of that. You may notice we are running on double speed just because it takes a long time to sail down the coast. Rafts are not the fastest things in the world. I could actually upgrade to a motorboat later on, but I really like rafts because they don't take any gasoline. You can just, sail them on down the coast and you don't have to really do much. Now this parasaur here was being attacked by my plant species X. Oh, there's some metal too. Hey, good stuff. I'm gonna get way more when I'm using that Ankylosaur, which I will eventually tame. But for now, we're just gonna grab whatever we see because metal is a really precious resource, and it should respawn by the time we come back down this coast. It takes a while for metal to respawn, but we're gonna be down there for a while taming this guy. So this is a pretty safe place, nice shallow area. So I'm going to take another quick Pteranodon excursion and see if I can find another Ankylosaur. So we did an exploration down the coast looking for some plant species X a while ago. This is a cool river. I really like this. Man, really beautiful jungles and nice scenery out here. I definitely should build a house out here at some point. But for now, we're on a mission and we are trying to find one of those ankylosaurs that I saw earlier. Now the trouble with taking a long time to do something, like when we tame this therizinosaur, is a lot of the dinos will get eaten by predators at that point, and so they may not be there when you see them again, especially if you don't get them to chase you down to the beach where it's a little safer. So this is looking pretty familiar. I've seen these plateaus before when we were looking for the plant species X, and there were some ankylosaurs around this area. So I'm going to give this a pretty thorough search and see if I can find any of these guys. Now they really like areas that have metal around them, so if there's a bunch of metal, a lot of times you'll find some ankylosaurs just cruising around it. But this area, we had some somewhere near here, and oh, I think there is an Ankylosaur right there. Perfect. So that's what we're looking for. I'm going to recharge my stamina a little bit, and he is just cruising down the coast. Okay, that's a male Ankylosaur. Oh, I love these waterfalls, man. This is another beautiful place for a base. I gotta stop doing this. I don't have time to build that many bases. I'm just going to look around and see if there's any other ankylosaurs, because a lot of times you will actually have more than one in the same area. I'm also checking for predators, because if we have any dangerous predators, I want to lead them away from the ankylosaur, because it is going to take a while for me to sail down the coast. So it looks like the coast is clear here. It must be a reasonably safe area. And I really want to get this ankylosaur down to the beach. So I was thinking about using some trank arrows to do that, but I don't want him to pass out and I don't want to waste any trank arrows. So I think I'm just going to punch him. So ankylosaurs are really slow. They're some of the slowest dinosaurs. There he is. So I can actually outrun him pretty easily because I have some pretty nice movement speed. I gave him a little peck to get him to come after me, and we're going to see if we can get him to chase us down to the beach. We shouldn't have done too much damage, and they have a lot of health. So, is he still mad? No, Nice, lost track. Okay, I'm just gonna punch him, and that won't do very much damage. And there we go, perfect. Did not get him stuck. It's real important not to get them stuck while you're getting them to chase you. And I think we're pretty close to the beach now. We should be in a pretty safe area. So I'm just gonna fly right on back to my base, and we will get that floating fortress over here as fast as possible. So the base shouldn't be terribly far down the coast, and I think it's right around here. That's the blue obelisk up there, and I think we're parked right below it. But I'm gonna have to stop for a second and recharge my stamina. But we got some rare flowers here, which are going to be really helpful later on. I'm going to try to use them for taming bees. Another cool thing about rare flowers is if you use one, it will make everything attack you, including passive dinosaurs that don't normally attack. So if you're taming like a Quetzal, Tapejara, something like that, that does not actually attack and usually runs away, you can actually make them attack you and follow you and get them into a place where you can tame them. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It's always great to have as many rare flowers as I can. So I'm going to cruise on back down the coast. And there's a lot of good resources out here. This is a really nice area near this blue obelisk. Usually the obelisks have a lot of predators around them, but this one seems pretty safe. Maybe I'm just missing something, but, you know. I think I see some rich metal. Ooh, yeah, that's good. But I am going to ignore that for now because we'll never get down to that Ankylosaur if I grab it, and we want to get there as fast as possible. I don't want anything to attack him on the way. So we are just going to head on down the coast and should get there pretty quickly. I don't think I'm too far. I think that's that plateau that I'm seeing out here. The biggest reason I'm really happy that Ankylosaur was there is because that's a really safe, shallow area. It's extremely shallow, so I should be able to park my base there. So, yep, this is it. So we'll go ahead and end this episode here. In the next episode, I'm going to tame that Ankylosaur, and so thanks for watching. Tune in next time, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this. We'll see you soon.